What can they do to keep rolling?
Just keep playing to your strengths, and you never let up. You can't change what you're doing now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Boston Celtics. So the Lakers win the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar is out there at Bryant. Then there's West. Then it's Johnson, and it's Shaq in at the 5, home in the paint.
When it comes to distributing the ball, nobody does it better than Magic. When one of his guys has a clean look, the ball is there quickly and on target.
Now, here is Russell. Now the pass to Havlicek. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Kobe against Pierce. Outside Bryant. Pass to Johnson. He kicks it to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
You know, with Bryant's height and quickness, he can score very effectively down close to the rim. Very skilled inside.
Now, here is Havlicek. Releases. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Johnson outside. A 3-ball. Drops in the tray.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, I talked to the Lakers head coach. This is a team that loves to run, and he really wants to see them do what they love. So transition ball should be the order of the day, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Now here's Bryant. Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Shaq. Nice D from Russell.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Shaq against Pierce. Here's Bird. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's West. Steps back and drains the jump shot. West has got his first basket.
Gotta like how they've come out here. I mean, connecting on 4 of their first 5 shots, yes, that's good.
Here's Pierce. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Lakers leading by 5. West, right side. Kicks it to Johnson. Pierce against Bryant. Over Pierce. Havlicek with the rebound.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
Here's Kuzi, and it's sent back by Bryant. From the arc. But they'll get another chance. And here's West for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this is where the nickname comes from, Mr. Outside. West can kill you from distance.
It's Pierce on the wing, guarded by Kobe. Pierce, the pass to Bird. Takes a 3. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Johnson outside. And it's Bryant in the corner. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
So them exactly where to find you, try to get in the papers. I went out to the village and I said my prayers. Now I have to wear my shades, don't want to scare the neighbors. That's why I see no competition.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Some changes for the Lakers. Rondo looking around. McHale passes to Cowens. He kicks to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Jones. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Los Angeles leading by 9. Outside Baylor. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Cowens. The rebound by the Celtics. Allen with it. And Worthy picks him up defensively. .105 left to play here in the first. Rondo passes to Cowens.
And yet to attack the paint here, everything's coming from the outside.
And, you know, if you're on defense, Greg, that's exactly what you want. Keep them shooting over the top.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Boston. Goodrich against Rondo. Goodrich kicks to Scott. The pass to Worthy. Shot clock at 5. Here's Goodrich. No good on the shot. Now Boston takes it the other way. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
When he's got that kind of positioning, he's got to score it. Got to score the ball from there.
To the inside. That's good from Worthy on the assist by Baylor. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside Rondo. Pass to Allen. Puts up a 3. No good there. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
We've got Allen. White is out there with Jones. Then there's McHale. And it's Cowens in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Offensive rebound, McHale. And he uses the glass on the layup. McHale's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Boston. Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Baylor. Over Allen. Worthy trying to break free. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Boston. And it's White missing.
And there was no effort on behalf of the defense. None. I mean, the shooter has to be upset with himself for missing that shot.
It's deflected. To the paint. Here's McHale. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Goodrich kicks to Gasol. Lakers passing it around. Allen against Baylor. Banked in off the glass.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Collins. Here's Baylor. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Down low. Here's Jones. The shot misses. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Wilkes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Goodrich, that's good.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately really is unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Now here is Havlicek. To the paint. Here's Bird. Bryant with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Count that one. Jerry West has got 7 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Russell. Cousy passes to Garnett. Over West. And Garnett misses. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Johnson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Now here's Bird. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
I tell you, Cousy is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw tonight.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And Cousy's just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them. And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Stolen by O'Neal. Rebound, Boston. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Shaq.
You know, individually, Russell affects the game in so many ways, but as a teammate, I just think he elevates everybody else's play, makes them better.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Boston making a switch here. Pierce is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Johnson with it. He's got 5. Kicks it to O'Neal. Over Russell. Off the left rim and out. Celtics trail by 13. Up top, Bird. Defended by Bryant. From 20 feet out. And it's Havlicek missing.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The pass to Havlicek. Here's Kuzi, defended by West. Kuzi passes to Russell. It's blocked by Shaq.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Shaq. Havlicek with the rebound. Here's Kuzi. He's guarded by Johnson. Bird against Johnson. And Bird, here we go, over Johnson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Los Angeles leading by 15. West kicks to Kobe. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
From 20 feet out. Russell, no luck.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
You don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
That's exactly what they should do. I mean, you don't want to give the opponent another possession here. Make sure you get the last one.
Here's Kuzi. Here's Havlicek. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Jerry West.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Taking a look at the Lakers. West is out there with Magic Johnson. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves, can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
And it's West missing. Celtics trail by 15. Bird kicks to Havlicek. Over West. West with some nice D. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. That's blocked by Bird. And he recovers it. Shot's good from West. West has gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Russell. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Cuts off the pass. Havlicek right side. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, the court awareness of Magic Johnson, coupled with his 6'9" size, make him as unique a point guard as we've ever seen, who does everything for this team.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of this game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Here's Kuzi. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
All right, let's keep it going for your Celtics dancers.
Here's Bird. Pierce finds Russell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Just one thing else that separates Russell from other bigs. I mean, the speed to outrun most guys on the court.
Now, here is O'Neal. He has 6. Here's Kobe, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Bryant's got 7 points. Kuzi passes to Russell. They get a hand on it. On the wing, Johnson. He has 7, and it's Bryant missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And the shot is good. Bird's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, you know, when he's not beating you from the 3 or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
And Kobe throws it down.
Bryant skying high to slam it home. Always looking to stuff with style.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Now, here is Russell. Outside, Pierce. Here's Bird. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Yeah, Bird never ceases to amaze. His ability to score with a hand in his face, sometimes against multiple defenders, really a testament to his focus and his talent.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Pass to Wilkes. He kicks it to Chamberlain. White against Goodrich. Shoots over Bird. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And really not the quickest release, but a nice fluid stroke. And of course, Goodrich is a tremendous competitor.
Here's Collins. Shoots over Chamberlain. The rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
It's Worthy missing. Bird against Baylor. Bird kicks to White. Bird outside. Back to White. Rebounded by Goodrich. Lakers leading by 19. Inside, Baylor. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Good ball movement. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
White the pass to Garnett. Here's Collins. Here's White. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Hey, I tell you what, the contest on that shot was lacking. Very subpar, which is why the shooter buried it.
Goodrich kicks to Baylor. Shot on the wing. And Boston with the rebound. 1:30 left in the third quarter. The three doesn't go for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Wilkes, the pass to Chamberlain. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Chamberlain got his first bucket of the night.
Defensively, no matter how athletic or physical or intentional you are, there's very little you can do once Wilt gets the ball inside.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Now here's Jones. Over Wilkes. Jones, no luck. Lakers leading by 20. Feeds to Baylor. The shot, no good. Nice D from Bird. Now Jones. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Scott against Rondo. Just 4 to shoot. The shot that time not on target. And the Lakers have possession. Here's Baylor. Buries the 20-footer. Baylor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that goes to his versatility. Baylor with a number of scoring moves in his toolkit.
Now here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Bird. Tries yet again. No good. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Lakers leading by 22. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston, McHale is out there with Parrish. Then it's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Pierce in at the 3 slot. And here is McHale. Johnson with the block.
Tell you what, the long arms and great wingspan of Johnson, well used and suited for the shot denial.
Scott dishes to Johnson. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Well, Clark, some G League salaries on the rise due to two-way contracts.
Yeah, and I think some of it is a function, Kevin, of the league's prosperity and success as revenues continue to grow. But I don't think it's a handout. I mean, when these guys get called up to the NBA, they've got to continue to be ready to produce and contribute because at the end of the day, it's about production if you're going to make your way into the NBA.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Havlicek. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Shaq's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Johnson outside. Outside Bryant. From 13. Rebounded by the Celtics. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Havlicek, the pass to Kuzi. Havlicek against West. 18 feet out, and it goes down 2 points.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Johnson finds Bryant. Back to Johnson. To the inside. Mikan. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche full menu for him, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
And that one's good from Havlicek.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Pass to West, takes a three. Parrish grabs the board.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
From about 16, and there's Jerry West on the assist from Kobe. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And another basket for Boston.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Los Angeles leading by 22. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Johnson, back to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
O'Neal's gone 4-7 in field goal attempts tonight. 57%. Kicks it to Havlicek. Jacks up a three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's against Bryant. In the recent CBA, there have been a lot of provisions put in there for retired players. Health insurance, increase in pensions, Clark, reimbursement for tuition. What do you think of these changes?
Love them, Kevin. Absolutely love them. And again, credit to the league and to the Players Association for thinking outside the box, reaching back to benefit some of the former players that are actually in need of these benefits and deserving of them. Come on now. Those guys paved the way in many ways for what we see of the league now. And most players appreciate and recognize that. And for it to be tangibly recognized and rewarded is great to see. I love it.
Boston again missing.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Here's O'Neal, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from O'Neal.
And O'Neal, clearly one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see. A mammoth of a man. About 1/7 of a ton. And yet, unstoppable.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. Out to West. With social media providing instantaneous news, Clark, players have to really watch what they say now. I mean, before they hit the send button.
Yeah, you got to pause before you peck, and you got to pause before you post. That's one of the things I would tell.
Well said. Well said.
That's what I would tell guys when I was talking about this landscape that they're in. Heavily scrutinized. And to the NBA players' credit, they've done a great job with social media. They're very visible. They're very accessible. They're well connected to the community through their platforms. But you do have to exercise some caution in how you go about your social media profile.
And that one falls for Rondo.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Shooting one.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good, West.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game, the focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
White against Scott. The pass to Cowan. Allen left side. 3 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. West outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.